Good morning, YouTube. Abby here from Limit Break Overdrive, and today this video is the official first recording of the new year. I hope you all had a wonderful time at the end of the year. I know I did. It was a pretty eventful day. Hung out with my bros, ate dinner, and then it was a pretty interesting experience. We went to Bayside to see the fireworks. Very interesting. Mainly it's just seeing all the people there. Weird, but it kind of reminded me of a convention almost. But instead of seeing all the nerds, all the people in cosplay and all that good stuff, I just saw a lot of random people. That's all it was. But nonetheless, it was nice. Oh, look at this beamer right here. Anyways, that's all I was saying. Instead of seeing all the nerds, my people, our people in cosplay, there was just a whole bunch of random people, but big groups nonetheless. We all wouldn't have gone if it weren't for our bro, fellow limit breaker, Geo. If it weren't for him, we wouldn't have gone, mainly because Bayside, being near downtown, if you can see where I'm going from there, downtown, New Year's Eve, yeah, that's not a pretty sight. No, it was such a big event that they had fucking SWAT people there. Police, SWAT, they even had patrol helicopters. On top of that, there were people literally on top of the buildings keeping a lookout for anything suspicious. I don't know about you guys, but that's crazy. We weren't there for that stuff. I mean, Pitbull's there. Well, the only ones we heard of were just Pitbull and Snoop Dogg. They were playing there, doing their little concerts. But we didn't really stick around to see them. We were just there to see the fireworks. But driving there, that was actually interesting. I was expecting by the time we got near the exit to downtown Miami, I thought by then we would be hitting up like the straight bumper to bumper traffic. But surprisingly, when we got to that area, like, traffic was not bad at all. It wasn't until we got off of the exit that there was traffic. But even then, like, traffic, honestly, it wasn't that bad as I thought it would be. Even if it was heavy, it still wasn't as bad. But leaving, though, wow, that was something else. As I said earlier, we were able to get free parking because of our bro Geo. He was still at work during that time, and because of him, we were able to park my car in the receiving area of his building. And yeah, my car on New Year's Eve, especially in downtown Miami, yeah, I wouldn't want to bring it somewhere crowded like that, and especially to having to pay for parking. So luckily, those two things were on our side. On top of that, anyways, so far, the start of the new year, I gotta say, so far, so good. My other bro, the other the other limit breaker, Mike, Chocobo Rider, he bought me Overwatch. He's been playing the game for a while already. I played like one round. When was it? Like a couple weeks ago. Somewhere around there. And like I'm not gonna deny it. I wanted to get the game, but at the same time I didn't want to join the bandwagon, mainly because I have other things that I want to do. On top of that, I'm also busy with other video games. Like at the time, I was busy with Final Fantasy 15, and now before I even got Overwatch, I started playing Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and now I have Overwatch. That's more games I can play with my bro Mike. Him, and especially other people. I am a little disappointed in the fact that the game is not crossplay compatible. Mainly because I won't be able to play the game with my other friends who play Overwatch. One of my best friends, who I also met at the con, she loves playing the game. But unfortunately, because it's not crossplay compatible, she plays it on her PC, and Mike and I were playing it on our PS4s. So hopefully they do something about that, because it'll be great for all of us to play together one day. I actually surprised myself during my first official match, because when I was playing, I had already gotten used to playing as d.va a little bit, mainly because of that first time I played it at Michael's house. It wasn't a full match. I just had to take over for like a few minutes. But because I had already slightly gotten used to d.va, like she is pretty much my main. But anyway, going back on topic, I was pretty surprised because my very first official match, I got player of the game. And this is coming from someone who hasn't played any FPS shooter in a long while. So I was actually pretty proud of that. Apart from d.va, I'm still trying to get used to playing as Genji. He is another one of my favorites. Genji and then Widowmaker. So far, those three are my favorites to play as. I am still trying to get used to playing as McCree. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if I have to flip the numbers, but it's either his name is either Soldier 67 or Soldier 76. I forgot the numbers. I'm still getting used to the names, but I'm pretty much still trying to get used to Genji, him, and McCree. Oh, and Mei. You know what they say, Mei is Bay. But speaking of Mei, as much as I want to call her Bay, I have to stick with d.va. d.va's my Bay, my wife. I gotta say, I am really glad that the game does live up to the hype. There are some games out there that the developers, they overhyped it, and then when the game came out, it was a disgrace. One game in particular. I'm glad I didn't get it. While we're on the topic of Overwatch, I actually want to introduce a third segment that is going to be added to the channel. As you saw in the introduction video, we have Thrall Thursdays for all things cars, Final Fantasy Fridays, which is all things Final Fantasy related, and for the third segment, this will be still in the video game section, but this segment, we're going to be streaming pretty much other video games, like, for example, Overwatch, or basically any games that you guys would want to check out from us. The name of the segment is still in talks, but I think the official name would be Game Night Saturdays. Maybe. We'll see. But anyways, guys, that is all for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw, even though there wasn't really much going on for this vlog, especially it being the first one of the new year. If you guys like what you saw, please hit that like button, subscribe if you'd like to. But in the meantime, keep on revving.